Hey guys, it's Jeff. Hope you're all doing real well today. This is going to be video number 50. Can you believe it already? Number 50 of the Thunder Model Scammell transporter build. Transporter in 35th scale. I've got some decals I need to get on it. So we'll go ahead and do that. There's a couple of decals where there's going to be a like on the dash where there's going to be like a base decal and then there's going to be gauges. So I'm going to have to do that in a couple of different steps. But let's go down the bench and we'll get the basic decals down so they can be drying. All right. Thanks. Okay, guys, let's see what we can do with this. Oh, there goes Jordan. He never slows down long enough for me to pick him up. I've clear coated the hood, the top, and the dash. If you can see, yeah, see how shiny it is. Okay, I've got a star to put here, then I've got numbers to put on each side of this. And then on the dash, we have one decal that will be the background for the gauges. That's why I didn't notice that there was actually gauges there, because they are individual decals and they're very, very small and you're not gonna see them. I did take a picture of them. If the picture even comes out where you can see it at all, I'll put them up here. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put the background down and get it to settle in around all these raised details and let it dry. And then later come back and try and put as many of those little individual gauges on there as I can. Have to do it in a two-step kind of thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this star cut out and the other gauges, the backgrounds and the numbers that I need today. I noticed too on this particular model there's no numbers on the decals. Okay. There's no numbers on the decals. I know how on most kits there's a little number beside each decal that shows what number it is on the instructions. With this one there's nothing. But this is the only star, so it'll go here. And then we have this background for the gauges. For over here, and then we've got numbers, and there's two sizes of numbers, and I'm not sure. I would say the bigger set. Well, actually they're different numbers entirely. Let me see what the instructions say here. It's funny because in the instructions some of the instructions show a decal on the door and some show it on the hood. I'm going to put them on the hood, I think. Just trying to figure out. It's the one that ends in a... I can't. It actually ends in a 7, and we don't have any that end in a 7. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're going to do the bigger ones, irregardless. I'm not going to worry about it. I always save my extra decals. You just never know on your next kit what you might need. Okay, so there's for the hood, there's for the top, and there's for the gauges. So these I'll set aside so they don't get wet. Okay, I've never used the Thunder Models decals, so I'm not sure how quick they're going to react. let's see here. Some decals are just like almost instant, and some take a few seconds. Let's go ahead and try this one first. Get it actually all the way under. And I want to put some of the microset. Microset's what you use first to kind of float the decal once we get it free of the paper. Not yet. Actually, to tell you the truth, once you put it in the water and gotten it wet, you don't really need to just leave it in the water. It'll continue to soften on its own. Okay. Some of the mini art decals just are almost instantly where they let loose. There it goes. Okay. So let's get just a little of this for a place to let it settle down on. There's a strap that goes right across here, and I want to put it right up to that and then centered. Try and get that on there. Okay, that looks just about perfect. Kind of soak up the excess. Okay, and let's get rid of this. Little water there. Okay, and then I'm going to put just a little micro sol on it to help it settle down. The micro set helps it kind of float into place, and the micro sol helps it soften and actually look like it's painted on. I just don't want to move it around. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. Actually, it could go there. We go. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. We'll see what it looks like in a little bit. And then we've got this. This is just tap water. A lot of times I'll put just a little bit of dishwashing detergent in the water just for it breaks the surface tension. Give it a second. There it goes. Okay. Let's see what we can do with it here. Okay, that looks about right. Like I say, I'll have to come back later and do the actual gauge faces once this is dried. But it looks like it's sitting in the right spot. Sorry, concentrating. Okay, I may have to give this a couple of applications of the microsol just to get it to settle down real nice over the details. They're not very heavy, you know, they're not real tall, but looks like a pretty thick decal. Okay, we're going to call that good for now. And let's see, we've got 2 numbers to do here. Okay, I need to cut this in half. And get one going. And like I say, once it's wet, that's really all you need. Okay, let's get this one a second or two. We can. Paper's wanting to curl up on me. Should have let loose pretty quick. There it goes. Just almost all the way. There it is. Okay. Now I'm losing track of which brush is which. Should have put that in some kind of a holder. Okay, nothing to it. Keep it from moving around. Those are pretty thick decals. Okay, let's get some of this on there. Yeah, I can see it laying down now. Okay. There's kind of a natural line in the hood right there. I'm just trying to line it up with that. Okay. I'll check it. If I need to put a little more microsol on it, I will. It seems to be laying down pretty good. Let's see about the other side, if I can do it without disturbing this one. Once these are on, I'll give these a day or a little more to make sure they're nice and dry and settle down. It's going to take me a little longer with those double gauges, the double decals, where I'm going to have to put decals on top of decals. But once I'm sure everything's all nice and set, then I'll put a matte coat on top of that so we can do our weathering. Let's see here. Almost let loose. There we go. Okay. See, I can tell from the smell. See, that one smells like vinegar. Okay. I want to try and make them. Oh, that's got a real white line. Where did that come from? Looks like from the decal. Oh, it's coming off. I don't know what that is. That's strange. I don't know what that was. Doesn't appear to be the paint. Something from the decal, looks like. There's a little something there too. Huh. Well, we'll try and make these as close to being even as I can. Okay, pretty happy with that. Get a little of this on there. Still something on there. I don't know what the heck that was. Just a white substance that was just stuck right to the paint. That moved on me just a little bit. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll come back and check them a little bit later. And if they need more microsol, I'll give them another dose and make sure they sit down real nice. But it'll take a while before I want to put those gauges on. I don't want to try and do it while that decal could still loosen up and move around. Fact is, I might go ahead and wait and do a clear coat and seal that decal in, and then put the other decals on top, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Well, see, that's not setting down. I can see like a little bubble underneath it. Give it another go with this, the micro saw. I can't tell which brush is which. Obviously, this decal's not setting down. There we go. I got the air bubble out from underneath it. Trying to do it again. The photo etch is trying to hold it up. That's a fairly thick decal. Whoops, now I'm moving it. Okay. Well, I'll just have to be constantly watching this for a little while to make sure that I don't end up with a bunch of bubbles underneath it or anything. Whoop, and then I picked it up with my finger. I'm just not doing so good with that one. But we'll get it. Okay, that's where it goes, and I'm not going to mess. Alrighty guys, thanks a lot for watching. That's going to do it for today. I'm going to have to take a little time for these to dry good, so I may work on the bridge layer tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.